I didn't know how to articulate it back then, but knowing what I know now, only 15 years ago, is obvious. Like, hey, I should have never joined forces with these
Right.
people. Back then you're naive and you're like, well, these employees, they're the ones working for you. I've always had like I don't know if empathy is the right word, but I had like that leeway where people can kind of be given more freedom, right? Catch more flies with honey type of thing. And then
Yeah.
I've partnered with, and on paper it looks like a perfect partnership. Dark triad. No, everything's by force and manipulation and scare and fear. And I realized, yeah, on paper, like those philosophies kind of mix well, and you'll
Yeah.
have like a balance, but in reality, the emotions are there, and the emotions from both sides,
Yeah.
they don't mix that cleanly, they're not compatible. And
Yeah.
it's very important to understand these things later
Yeah.
on. Of course, I understand more than I did back then.
Yeah. And this is so I mean you're so right. And I mentioned before, like the higher up you go, you see kind of an enrichment within certain personality types. And and I found that there's certain things that are almost universal, right? Like there's kind of this outward perfectionism, you know,
Mhm.
and that's kind of like oftentimes seen as a mask of like insecurity.